Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Team Limitless. This is a Demon Guy 1216. I'm here with Team Limitless's Wilson, aka Lobster Boy, who is his Gladiator Beast deck profile. Go ahead, Wilson.
Alright guys, well, like my boy said, showing my glass profile. To start running 3 Lacaris, beast stick of the deck. 3 is better this format because you need beast sticks this format. 2 Equests, you get your chariots back, it's continuous, it's crazy. 2 Marmelos, 2's better than 1 just in case if 1 gets destroyed. It's in the graveyard, you can always get it. Have 1 just in case if it's destroyed, so you can always have that popping ability. Bestiari, the main focus around the deck to get your contacts going. Rediari, it's okay card now because Leviar can set them up, and I mean it works, but at the same time it can also mess you over, so 1's alright. 1 Darius to set up your BCRA plays. If it ever gets destroyed, you set it up, then go contact. So what you do with that. 1 Hoplamis to let it sit in defense, has a high beater in defense, so it's alright. 2 Test Tigers. Only 2 because if you run 3, I'll clog up your hand and it wouldn't be as consistent if you run 2, so 2's way better. 2 Thunder Kings. Thunder Kings are really good in this deck. Negates stuff, stops your opponent from adding cards to your hand. And
stops the wind-up factors.
Yeah, it stops everything. So it's really good. It's a really important card in this deck. 2 Cybers, simply because GBs, they don't have high attacks, so you always want to have an attacking monster that you could always rely on that has a high attack. So you go Cyber, special Cyber, then bring out the Glad and just could go off of that. So it's really good.
It's also good against wind-ups. They won't expect it first turn.
Yeah. Main card of this format, everyone has to run 2 Veilers. This card is amazing. If you go, doesn't matter if you go first or second and you have this card in your hand, you're gonna be pretty good going into the duel. Because wind-ups, sectors, they all set up with the effects, so Veiler just kills them. Alright, now for the spells, we're gonna run 3 Proving Grounds. This is great because it searches out your Glads stupid fast. It's so good. Let's say you have Glad on the field, go Proving Ground, get your BCRE, then just go contact and just go off with this. 2 Smashes, this helps out a lot. Like I said, Glads don't have big beaters, so if you need to get by someone, you just smash it. But the problem is, if you're playing wind-up, this card could be dead in your hand, because wind-ups, they just destroy your hand. So if I'm playing wind-ups, I'll take this out for something else. 2 MSTs, Book, Monster for the staples. I don't run heavy for the fact that, again, wind-ups, they just take out your hand.
You're back row heavy too, aren't you?
Yeah, and plus I'm back row heavy, so it's kind of against me, but if I need a side-in heavy, I would.
Why don't you run 3 MSTs?
I feel like you don't really need 3 MSTs. 2's fine to me because all these decks, they don't really rely on back row, so all these top tier decks, so I think 2 MSTs fine. And Monster, Staple, and Book, so yeah. On to the traps. 3 Chariots. This card, it wins you the duels because it's so good. Like, they go, and if you go first and you have this card set, you pretty much won because they're gonna summon, effect, Chariot, and they're done for their turn. So this is great. And if you draw into 2 first turn with a Glad Beast, you're gonna win the duel. 3 Wabakus. A lot of Glad players don't like this card, but I don't know, I still do. It helps you out, I feel. Plus it's chainable, but I feel like you could always have pluses. They have a beater. You attack into it, go Wabaku, get your Marmelo, pop, it's alright. 2 Convulsives. This card is really good. If they playing Insectors and they go Firefly, if you compose their Firefly, they don't get their effect because it's no longer
Dragonfly.
Dragonfly, whatever the fucking name is. You don't get his effect anymore. So this card is pretty much for Insectors, but it also works. Brings them back a turn. 2 Calls. Oh, This card with this deck is amazing. You call any Glad and you just go off. It's great. You just call BCR, you call anything and you go with Glads and it goes off. Plus you can call your Cyber Dragons if you need like to go Chimera Tech or something like that. So yeah. And then the Silent Brigade. Yeah. On to the extra Chimera Tech. They run your deck pretty much. Two of these guys, they're alright. They pretty much here to have a beast stick, you know, just in case. When you're scared of your opponent to have traps, spells, you just go into this guy. Plus he's the high attack, so yeah. And then synchros, just in case if I Monster Reborn anything, any that type of nature. And the XYZs, I rarely go into them, but you know they're just there, just situational, and he kind of got hurt, so he'll be alright though. Now for the side deck, I run. But great card. Today someone just got killed with windups with this card. Like this card destroys you. It's so good. 2 Lady Crows. This helps out a lot, especially against the Insectors and stuff like that. Lice Horns. Kaiku, Insectors, Lice Horns. Great card. Consecrated. Just one. I don't know, it's alright card. Still gotta run it. Neospatian. Great card. Debunks anything. A lot of things activate the grave, so this card is great. Dark Worlds. They're pretty much stopped with this. Chain Disappearance. It's a good card. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel you still need to tie this card.
Fucks up windups.
Yeah. Deep Prison. I'm signing in these Deep Prison just in case those random decks that still like to attack, like Black Wings, you just put these in and mess them up. It'll kill them. Torrential. This might go out for something else, but I don't know. I just feel it needs to be in the side deck or something. And then Heavy for the trap heavy decks that, you know, that could mess me up and stuff. So yeah, it's my Glad deck profile. Hope you guys like it. Take care of you.
Real quick before we sign off for YouTube, how do you feel this deck would actually face up against the Triforce deck? Like I know you're talking about the Insectors and windups and Dino Rabbits. How do you personally feel it would go up against them?
I honestly feel it'll be a great matchup. Especially if you go first, just for the fact of all the negation and things like that you have, like your Solemns and your Chariots. And I think if you go first and you set up like that, you'll be pretty much in a good way of winning, because it's hard for them to recover from getting your Chariot out and keep on recycling them. They're gonna get frustrated, and it's just, if you get your Chariot out, you're pretty much gonna win if you just keep on recycling them.
Well, sounds good. Thanks, and see you later. Please subscribe, comment, and let us know what you think. Later.